yo, we made it to Spotify top 10, dog. In 3 months of existing, we made it to the top 10. Top 10 in 3 months of existing, 12 weeks of existing, top 10. Akekho omunye ofana njengami.
From CNR JUTA DE BEER, imini umsindisi wesizwe, umvelisi mnqango umelisi wesizwe, formerly known as Lwazi Madonsela, bringing you a show about creative entrepreneurs live from the landmark that not only birth SA street culture but also formalizes street hustle.
CNR JUTA DE BEER, the host episode. This is weird. I'm doing it alone, but more than anything, I'd like to start it off to say, yo, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Every week for giving us that hour, 20 minutes. Thank you. Thank you for taking your time to retweet. Thank you for taking your time to like. Thank you for taking your time to reshare. Thank you for taking your time to just watch, just sitting and watching, sitting and listening, adding us to your everyday life. Thank you. It's been a overwhelming journey because the pod started podcasting. First, it was to make cool shit, and then I started podcasting again because I was in a place of not knowing, and I figured, yo, the perfect way to learn was to engage with other creators, people I've looked up to, people who've inspired me, people in my surroundings, and it was a moment when I did Morning Brew, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm learning from 1, 2, 3, and that helped me literally elevate my life from being a post-grad, not really sure what you're doing, working retail, trying to figure out what's the next step, what is there for Lwazi. And when we came to CNR JUTA DE BEER, my life was somewhat more stabilized. There was more direction because we recorded this way before it came out. And when we were recording this, the intention was one. It was like, I need a podcast that the kid who was me in grade 12, the kid who was me in grade 9, not knowing the subjects, kid in matric, not knowing what to study, the kid post-varsity not knowing what to do, because like now you have the degree, but where we going? The kid was confused, even though you know so much, but you don't know where to implement, where to start, what not to do. I made this podcast as something that we can all take away from. Every time I record, it was like the sound bites were so important. Those moments where it was like, that's it. That's what I needed to hear. And that's why the promo was the way it was on Instagram. And to understand that this whole podcast, I'm literally pressing the button for it to play. There's no audio, guys. Literally the mic. It's like if there's wind outside, because we literally on CNR JUTA DE BEER, there's wind outside. And it's happening for real. And to see it grow, like, I won't lie, the expectation was extremely low, which was high for me. I was like, yo, hopefully we hit 100 per episode, just in views, 100 listens. Then we'd know every episode we're moving on to the next 100, moving on to the next 100. And then some episodes, they're sitting at like 2,000 something. You're like, oh, damn, that's just views. Never mind the listens, never mind the online engagement. And it's like, yo, there's more of us who see this because not all of us want things to be skyrocket. Because for me, goals have always been about attainable things. I've always worked towards getting things that I want at the time that I want. Like, I know what the timeline is. That's why the 100 views was the thing for me. And that's why for me, when we hit 1,000, it's like, whoa. It's working, one, but most importantly, it's touching people at home. It's like, I remember listening to Note to Self by J. Cole. It was like, thank you, mama. So I'm taking this moment to say, thank you, mama. No, for real. Shout out my moms. You know, as Tissels and Tassels, we fearing each other as humans. Shout out everybody around me. Shout out Young Maso. Shout out Lucha. Shout out Mash. Shout out Phil. Shout out to each and every one guest that came to the show. I can't mention all of y'all. There's so many episodes that have released. There's so many episodes that haven't released. Literally, it's only been 3 months, and it's been a blast because we're recording in bulk, right? When we record in bulk, it's like, okay, we have an episode with this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. And when we record in bulk, we used to set Sundays. So we'd come here on a Sunday, and then there'd be a streamline of 5 people. You have the first episode, the second episode, the third episode, the fourth episode, the fifth episode. But here's the catch. After the 5th episode, you're sitting with it, right? We've recorded. We're like, oh, damn, this is amazing. But the interviewing skills also became a bit better because now I'm getting better with research. There's more structure that we're finding for CNR JUTA DE BEER. That's why also some episodes didn't make it, not because they sucked. It was just, it didn't have the structure, the inspiration that we're looking for. Because I feel like when I watch content, I'm watching it for a selfish reason, right? It's either I want to laugh or I want to be inspired. And for me, every time we delving into inspiration, that's when I want the episode to come out even sooner. Every time there's a texture to the week, how I want it to sound. Because sometimes you're like, okay, cool. It's been a while since we've heard someone in my age group. But cool, let's balance it with someone who's done it in this way and this way. Sometimes you just want to hear musicians. Sometimes you want the Moremi brothers on. Sometimes, like, even the way we started Mkheto, I'm grateful for that one. That one was like, he came early. It was a shaky day. It was a lot at once. And we sat through it. Even the edit, that one was still shaky. Because it was like, what is the actual aesthetic that we're creating for the show? And the mere fact that everyone now at home is identifying it as the black and the white part, and then you're switching, it's like, oh my God. It was like, it's overwhelming to see things that you manifested happen. I don't think anyone talks about that enough, because it's like, I wanted this for myself. I see this for myself. I'm working towards this every day. And then there's the burnout where you're like, oh, I just edited an episode, now I must drop another episode, and then that episode doesn't work. Or you just shot a beautiful episode, and then you get home, you're looking at the footage, and all you're seeing is the side of the guest, and you're like, yo. That's so stressful. Also, more than anything, it feels like, why are you putting in the effort? Because we're not getting paid. Every guest that comes here, we need to make sure they're comfortable. They're also coming here out of the goodwill to say, yo, we come in to spread a message. You know, we're super grateful for that, because we're not paying anyone. The system is literally, if you've been to studio, it's literally we press record, I press record, and then I keep looking into the camera. Every time you've seen this, it's literally me saying, yo, I'm still checking for recording, because I remember like 3 episodes that we lost the footage, it just turned off. Even the top episode, it turned off, and you're like, oh my God, wow. But like, it's been such a journey that I'm grateful for everyone who came here. This is gratitude, boys. This is Mama, I made it, in terms of I achieved the goal that I set for myself, and that goal was to inspire other kids who were in the position I was in. Because I do firmly believe we're all the kids, because every day we're learning something new, and our willingness to learn something new is what makes us better, because you become a better podcaster when you start listening. Because I'm running into everyone in the streets like, yo, we see the podcast is fire. I'm like, oh, damn. People see it in real life, because like we see it online. I see the engagement. I cool, shout out, try to reply here and there, because at the same time, it's like I still have to make the thing that makes me money month in. I still have to do the things. I still have family to communicate with, still have friends, still have to make sure the pod is running. And besides that, still have to edit the pod, make sure that the audio is good, the levels are good, making sure we're getting the booking, making sure we're doing everything. It's literally, by the time it's time to post it in the morning, I'm like, whew. But you know what's hitting? There's another episode that needs to be done. By the time we do the promo, by the time we do the tweet. And yo, shout out to every guest for collabing, because I feel like the platform has only ever grown because of y'all. Everyone has come on and reshared and said, yo, thank you, nyabonga. Like from the bottom of my Gucci to the top of my Yeezys, nyabonga. Like super, super grateful. The journey's only starting. We're going to take a break for the month of Jan, but for December, might even give you more episodes. Might take a week and dedicate just all the episodes that couldn't make it on the schedule and just release them all in 1 week. And I feel like Jan is going to be the perfect time after you've had your fun in December. Just sit back, catch up on the episodes that you missed, rewatch some of the episodes you loved. And we're hoping, if you're listening at home, we do a live podcast and we finally meet. And we finally meet some of the guests. Everyone was asked for a part 2, probably have that live in person and just engage everything. And I didn't think this was possible. I've never done it at the scale, because at first it was just voice notes, then it was Zoom, and then now we're doing it in person. We got like cameras, we got lights, we got headphones, and it's like, yo, shout out Lucha. Like, they've provided the facilities. We've done this joint venture where they doing the audio, I'm doing the video, and they providing the facilities. Yo, shout out Play BRAAM for the premises. Shout out Lucha for the infrastructure. Yo, can't be grateful enough to MASH. We appreciate this. This was great, but you took it to the next level. And shout out, most importantly, to young savior, Lwazi Madonsela. He made it happen. He made it happen, mama. Yo, this is dropping. This is dropping because I just heard the greatest news I've heard for the podcast. Yeah, we're gonna make merch. That's not the thing yet. The thing that took me away, I was sitting, yo, I get this call, like, yo, what's happening? I'm just trying to rest. Get this call. It's like, yo, Doug, are you sitting down? I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting down, big dog. He's like, yo, Spotify say you made it to the top 10 podcasts to watch out for the year on wrap up. I was like, yeah. Top 10. 10 year-end wrap-up. Top 10. That's what you need to understand. It's like we've only been around for 3 months. So that means what? Roughly 12, 13 weeks. And it's like we made it to the top 10. We've been seen because you guys are seeing us and we're engaging this and we're trying to grow this. Swear to God, like I'm releasing one every, like I said, I even went on live before we figured the structure. It was literally like we went on live and said, yo, how do you guys want the podcast? You want it Tuesday and Thursday or you want it Monday and Wednesday? And everyone said, yo, Tuesday and Thursday because we're going to take the weekend to catch up. And I was still mad. I won't lie. I wanted to do 3 episodes a week. We had the episodes. We still have the episodes. And yo, if you haven't come to the show, it's not because we don't want you on the show. The calendar's opening again next year. We're shooting more next year. So after our break, we're coming back and we're not stopping. And we're still going to do 2 times a week. Probably going to do way better quality. Probably going to have more people on board. But most importantly, don't stop, don't fall. We're doing this. Sayenza Lento, this is teamwork. If you're not watching, we're not creating. And if we're not creating, no one's being inspired. So at the end of the day, if you come to the show, we're doing more with the show. I need you on the show. Come to the show. I need you to keep doing your thing so you can come share your story on the show. It's happening. I know it's a weird episode to drop on a Wednesday. We don't drop on Wednesdays, but it's happening. It's happening. It's real time. Kona JUTA DE BEER. The streets that fathered us, we took them digital. We're sharing the stories. We're growing. Yo, like, I still sit back and like, now it's like, yo, you're checking charts, you're checking this, checking that. It's like, it's kind of overwhelming to think that this is real this fast. Because we came in as a podcast you didn't know. Most people don't even know me. It's like we purely came in and played the volume game. We played the numbers. We played the consistency. We made sure that we gave you every 2 days. You had us on Kona JUTA DE BEER. And if you were busy during the week, you had the weekend to catch up. And we're not changing that. We might even get more episodes. We're going to get more people. There's a lot of episodes that are coming next year. Yo, it's never going to stop because y'all don't stop being dope. Every year, y'all keep getting better. Every month, y'all keep getting better. Every year, we have a new king in the city. And you know why? Everyone keeps getting better. And that's more stories to share on Kona JUTA DE BEER. You coming on Kona JUTA DE BEER. We all coming. Damn, I finally got my Kona JUTA DE BEER. I didn't even know this episode was going to happen for me, but here it is. And well, I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you. Like, driving here to the studio, like, low-key wanted to cry, man. I'm not a crier, but like, you know, when the tears are just sitting here and you're just like, yo, it's happening in real time. Like, this show has taught me discipline. This show has taught me that there's more people with us than not with us. Like, the experiences we have are shared, and the only way we'll ever avoid them is by knowing what's happening, right? Because when you come through and you're seeing what's happening to someone else and they tell you, yo, when you take that road, you might get mugged. The next time you take that road, you might have your own knife, you know? Just so when things happen, you're ready. And I feel like that's what the part is. Because some things are inevitable. We have to experience them. That's part of the growth journey. But shout out Kona JUTA DE BEER. Shout out to you at home. Appreciate this. Oh, let me do my intro. Cindy Swesi, 365 delicious. Oh my God, he really did that. Let me break it down for everyone who doesn't understand. I'm Cindy Swesi, that's Young Savior. That's me. We're saving the culture somewhat to some extent. Special edition, because damn, it's always special. You're like, oh my God, you really got him, you got her, you got they, like for real, like in real time. Yeah, it's happening. Like, yo, in terms of the ladies are asking for kisses whilst they're walking with their mothers. You get, you know, that was just to keep it hip hop. That was to keep it Kona JUTA DE BEER. Yo, thank you. Dabulela, Enkosi, Kalebocha, Arno Lebocha, Tanki. Damn, I need to fix my tongue. But in Tonga, thank you. In Venda, thank you. In Ndebele, thank you. Yeah. And also, shout out for watching this. It's been a journey. We're at the boarding gate right now. That's what I call this phase of the podcast. We're at the boarding gate. After boarding, when we come back after Jan, we're gonna be in check-in mode. And when we're checking in, probably by this time next year, we'll finally be getting on the plane. So stay with us, grow with us. We're getting better. You getting better. You coming to the show. We're doing everything together. Yo, Kona JUTA DE BEER. Thank God for the savings. Cindy Swesi. See you soon. And don't forget, we're not stopping in December. We are not stopping in December. You're going to be chilling at home. I know the other platforms are not going to be dropping stuff, but we're dropping. Because you know why? You have more time to watch now. We are dropping. We are dropping. When you're thinking about New Year, New Me, watch the show. You'll find the new you. We are dropping. We have crazy stuff happening. Like, We have a lot happening. Yo, we made it to Spotify top 10, dog. In 3 months of existing, we made it to the top 10. Top 10 in 3 months of existing, 12 weeks of existing, top 10. Akekho omunye ofana njengami.